Hey guys, it's Jonathan Glazer here again, and today I'm actually going to do a follow-up on one of my videos I did recently. Was how to do CPA on Craigslist. I've had a lot of questions, and a lot of people said that some of the methods didn't work. So I want to show you another way to do it, and just kind of follow up to make sure that everybody kind of gets what the method was. So before I get started, I really want to state that this is just kind of a method that I use to get started with. It's not, you're not going to be, able to do the $1,000 day or more using this method. This is just to start off. If you're just starting off CPA or looking for a passive way to get some extra conversions in, this is the best way to do it. But this is you're not going to be racking the big bucks using this method, but it is a effective method to use if you do it right, and it should only take 10 minutes per day to get it set up. Like I said, there's other more effective ways out there, and you can find those on my page as well. So go to my page, subscribe, and I have more videos that will teach you other methods. Alright, so let's get started. I'm going to go to my Craigslist account, and you can see the ads that I have set up. I think the last video I was focused on job offers. I want to be clear that you don't have to do job offers. Those work really well on Craigslist. However, they sometimes can take some time to get conversions. You have to build up some ads. Just find what works. So I'm going to scroll down, and you can see that I do get flagged. I do get my ads flagged and deleted, and that's going to be normal. But you're just going to want to scroll down and see which ads are sticking and being accepted. And it's kind of weird, but I have 3 accounts, and so some accounts my job offers stick and my health offers don't. Some accounts my health offers don't stick, and it's just weird. But I have 3 accounts, so I suggest you get at least 2, and then that way you can post more ads per day, and then just follow the trends. For example, Pokemon Go is pretty hot, and I found a Pokemon Go offer, so I've been experimenting where that would be most popular, which I found in the communities. So I've been experimenting with that, and I discovered something really cool. So here's my ad. You can take a look at it. I'll leave the screen here. You can pause it and set up the ad. Just kind of like that. But what I noticed is there's a clickable link allowed in the community section, which means people can click on that and go directly to your offer. So this is the offer I'm using for that. It's a 2-page submit, so it converts well. I've actually got one. I tried it out last night, and I got a conversion immediately, so I went ham this morning, and as you can tell, I set up 2. I did 3 ads today. So normally I would say just do 1, but you can do up to 3 per day. It just depends on your strategy. But the one thing that people were confused on that I noticed was setting up the link. In the previous video I suggested to set up an auto replay a vacation responder, but that for some reason wasn't working, and when I tested my own it wasn't working as well, so I had to convert back to setting up and putting the domains inside of the ad. So there's 2 ways to go about it. You can use a tracking software called Click Magick, and you can buy a domain, or you can use it as a subdomain, which will be method 1, So I'll show you just a second how to do the subdomain, or I mean how to buy your domain, where to get your domain. But once you have access to ClickMagick, you'll be able to create subdomains that you can use as tracking links, and you can use as many links as you want. All you have to do is change the end. So let me show you. On this one. So as you can see right there, that is my subdomain that I've used, and what I've done is I went up to tools, and there's a video there that will show you just how to go and set it up as a tracking link. And then this part right here, I can use as many links as I want using this link, and then all I have to do is change up this part right here. All I gotta do is just change that up along with the link to the offer you're using. So that's one way I use it, and it's really helpful because it allows me to track where my clicks are coming from. And what's cool about this is you can try it out for 2 weeks free. If you don't like it, you don't have to, you're not obligated to continue. So what I'll do is I'll leave the link in the description below. So you'll, if you want to try that out, you can. Next is the other method, which is using just a direct subdomain. That's actually what I've done here. This isn't a tracking link. This is actually a subdomain of the main domain that I purchased, and I only bought it for 88 cents. And so you can go to Namecheap, and you just search for whatever domain is relevant to the offer you're promoting. So if you're doing personal loans or any kind of job, you want to make it, you want to make it relevant so that when the viewer sees it, it doesn't ring red flags or raise red flags. So once you get to Namecheap, let's say we want to do personal loans. Those are actually really good. So we'll just say get So you can do something like that for, we'll just start with that. And what that will do, it'll bring up suggestions of your loan, of your domain name. And then you can pick out the one you want. So I would suggest this to clubs. I really like clubs. And it's only 88 cents, so you're only going to pay $1 per domain. So it's really good, and I really highly recommend you use the domains. As you can see here, we'll go to my MaxBounty account. We'll go to, let's see, we'll just keep it in the US. Let me show you a personal loan. Those ones are pretty good. They actually pay out pretty well. So we'll go financial loans. Okay, so another thing is, if you haven't already been approved for MaxBounty, I will have a link for that, as well as another network that I use called Cash Network. So you'll be able to apply for that and then start running some ads. But just I've got to repeat that this is just the one method to use, just kind of to start out getting some conversions coming in. But I highly recommend you you look into other more effective methods, such as promoting on Bing, or using Facebook ads, even using native ads. And I'll have training on that too. I actually have training on the Bing. If you want to check out my my channel, and you know, feel free to subscribe while you're there. So anyways, getting off track here. Let's find let's go here. We'll just start there. Actually, no, let's go back because that's a bad example. If you're going to run ads on Craigslist, you want to make sure that the C is highlighted. That's contextual. It means that you're allowed to use text-based ads. And if you even have any kind of doubt, you can always contact your affiliate manager, and he will say he'll give his opinion on it, tell you if it's allowed or not, if Craigslist or any other classified ad site will be allowed. So I like to look at the EPC as well. Obviously, the higher the better, as well as the lead too. So those will be your three main things you want to look at, depending on what kind of ad running is what's allowed. The EPC, which is cost per click. I mean, how many clicks it takes to get a lead, and then how much you get paid per lead. So we'll go to Viva Loan. That's one that I use. I've gotten a couple conversions on Craigslist, so it's obviously converting. And what we're gonna do is we will just read the restrictions, see if there's any restrictions, see how it converts. 2-page is pretty good. And you just want to come down, grab your tracking code, and this is what you're going to put either into your domain name that you created or your tracking link. So that would go here if you're doing your tracking link. And don't worry, there is actually videos that would explain how to use your ClickMagick that you can go through once you get in. And once again, the link will be below, so you can get there and grab that. Now, as far as the domain name, it's pretty simple. I'll show you just kind of how I do it, and then we'll wrap this up. Alright, once this loads. Oops. I think I'm in the wrong account. Sorry about that. Alright, so here we go. I will actually show you on the Pokemon one that I set up. So this is how you will do. You can use this as your main offer, or if you've made a landing page or anything, you can use that. But you can use this as many times as you want as well. So all you're gonna do is go to Advanced DNS. And it will come down to add new record, and then you're going to want to go all the way down until you see URL redirect record, and this is where you're going to enter your destination URL. That's that link right there. It's going to go into there, and for the host, that's where you want to set up the direct. So make it something relevant, so Pokemon coins, and simply leave it unmasked, and you'll go over here and click check, and it'll set it up. So that's pretty much everything to do. Hope you enjoyed this, got some value, and click those links below and get set up. Take care.